Hello, everyone. My name is Anna, and I'm a product manager in Refocus. And today we are going to have the training about the web development course. So let's start from now. After this presentation, you will learn what web development is about. We will talk about like how Refocus changes people's life here on the web development course. We will talk about what actually is web development, what is this profession about, etc. We will discuss a bit how our course works, why is it better than other courses that we have on the market, and we will also talk a bit about the curriculum. So let's start. How can people change their lives with Refocus? I'll tell you a story of our graduate, Simon. So Simon is from India, and his parents had to mortgage the only thing that they have, the piece of land belonging to his family, so that the bank would approve a loan for the education of their son, so that he can go to the university and study there. And having graduated, Simon couldn't find a job because his university diploma was a bit useless, since he had no practical skills and no one wanted to hire him because he has no experience. So finally, he got employed at a call center. He earned about like 30,000 pesos per month. And this was the point that he actually got in our hands. And this salary was enough to join our course. So basically, after this course, Simon earns 60,000 peso per month. He finally has closed the loan. His family is no longer in danger, and he's just living a much better life than it was before. So how do we do that? How do we get our clients to this kind of results? Basically, this is before, because we don't just give education, we bring our students to a result. And it means that we have a lot of support on our course. We have community managers helping our students to keep motivated to reach the end. We have mentors helping figure out if something is unclear, if something is difficult in any topics. We also have a career center, which helps to find a job, and which also is finding companies that are willing to hire our graduates. And the result is a high salary. As you can see, the wages for web developers are pretty high, and this is the average one, 60,000 pesos. But of course, the more experience you have, the more years you are in this profession, the better is the salary. And also the demand is really great. But here you can see the numbers only for Philippines. But of course, our graduates can work, for example, as freelancers internationally. They can work with Australia, they can work with other different countries, and the demand there, of course, is completely different. There are even more vacancies, even more places waiting for our students to get them. But the salary is not really like the final point, right? Because the final point is to just live the better life, because everyone wants to have more money to spend this money on like things you want to spend them on. And the average web developer usually earns enough to do most of the things people usually want to do, like buy a house, or buy a car, or help their family financially, spend more time with their family, or travel around the world. This is what like most of our clients really want to gain, and this is what we at Refocus really want to give to people: the opportunity to live better lives, better quality of life. And besides all of that, it is also while working remotely, which means that you get a higher salary, but you work remotely. You can work from anywhere in the world. You don't have to spend time on taking a bus or taking any transportation to the work and back every single day. And this is the aim of Refocus, to just give people the opportunity to live like this. And we are really proud that we actually manage to do so. But what do web developers do? From this point, I would like to ask you, maybe you have any ideas, maybe you already know something about it. Please share what you already know about it.
Or in
Ah,
upgrading the site, the website.
yeah, creating
Yeah,
landing page.
creating landing pages. All right. Yeah. Well, you are actually right. Absolutely. Web developers' job is to create websites. So basically, they just ensure that the website is visually appealing, easy to navigate, and they're also responsible for the website's performance and data storage. And the important thing about this profession is that it is about coding. So it is necessary to be able to code, to know the programming languages, because without those skills, it is impossible to become a web developer. And there is no need to worry about it because our course is beginner friendly. Anyone can learn how to code on our course. Don't worry about this. We'll talk about this a bit later, but this is an important part that I just wanted to mention. And also, web developers can work in many industries, including like IT, finance, e-commerce, anywhere, because nowadays almost any business needs to have a website to function. And as long as you need the website, you need to have a web developer. So there are three types of web developers. The first is front-end developers, and they work with the visual part of the website. There are also back-end developers, and they work with the logical part of the website. And there are also the full stack developers, the third type. Do you guys have any ideas of what does this type include? What is it about? Maybe you have heard something about it. Katrina says no. Joyce says no. All right. All right. Let me tell you. So basically, full stack developers are those developers who can do both front end and back end. And the good part about our course is that we actually teach front end developers, which means that they can do both sorry, I've said the wrong thing. We teach full stack developers, which means that they can do both front end and back end. And this is actually a universal thing because they can work as front end developers if they want, they can work as back end developers if they want, or they can work as full stack developers if they want to. So basically, we just give them as much opportunities as possible after our course. And why do people love our course? What is so good about it, and why does it work so well? So the first thing is that the course is beginner friendly, which means that anyone with absolutely no experience, with like no degree in computer science or anything like this, can join our course and become a web developer because we teach this profession from scratch, and you don't have to be a student of ours to become a web developer because we teach this profession from scratch, and you don't have to be from scratch. We have all the like beginner manage that for sure. We also have 7 projects for the portfolio, and this is crucial because most of the employers, they look at the portfolio and they want to see if you have any experience or not. And that's why we ensure that our students have practical skills and they have those projects. And these projects are like to build a new website or to add some functionality to the website. So basically, they will have a portfolio of the websites that they have built from zero by themselves. And this is the good part. Some projects are individual, some projects are group projects, so they will have experience in both. Also, there is 70% of program practice, which means that our students will have practical skills for sure, and they won't waste their time on learning the theory without even practicing it. We try to give as much practice as possible, so there is like the most of the program is practice, and that is how we ensure our students do actually get the job because they can do tasks. The fourth one is we have best support. We have community managers helping with the motivation, helping with organizational issues. We also have mentors who give feedback on all the homeworks, on projects that they have. We also have the support team that just answers any questions that happen to occur during your studies. So basically, there are so many people surrounding you during this path. We will be just holding your hand throughout the course until you get to the end and until you get the job. We will be here for you. Also, we have the career center that is actually helping you to find a job. But this is like a really great part because we are are not only helping to find a job, we are also helping you to make a good resume, to make a good portfolio. We are preparing you for the interview. We are teaching you how to pass those interviews and tests and things like this. And of course, we're searching for vacancies. We are trying to find companies that are willing to hire you, and we do just our best so that you are getting the job after the course. And we are so much sure about our course and about our career center that we have a job guarantee, which is actually saying that if you are not finding a job after the course, we will just return you the money for the course. So we are completely sure that the knowledge that we give to our students is enough to get a job. If that doesn't happen, money back. So this is one of our like best selling points. Please use that in your calls with clients because this is really important. This states how much we are sure about our course and how much we are sure about what we are doing here. And of course, we give the Refocus official certificate, which states that you have graduated the whole course. The course is 10 months long, so basically it says that you have graduated, you have passed all the projects, all the tests, etc., etc., and you are now a certificated web developer. Do you have any questions so far? No questions so far. All right. How does the course work? So this is the path that you go through while studying at Refocus. You firstly watch the pre-recorded videos. Some of them are screencasts of like step-by-step guidance how to code. So these are video lessons, they are pre-recorded. After you watch those videos on our learning platform, you also have some tests and quizzes for self-checking, also on the same platform just after those videos. And you also have some additional materials here, like checklists, guidelines, everything that you can use, not to open the video again. Some of the information is in PDF files, in presentations, and also we give some links to additional materials you may would like to read as well. After you have learned all of this, you have to do the homework. You will have homework assignments. Also, you have like big projects, as I mentioned before, and you're working here with those tasks. And after you upload your homeworks or your project assignments, you get the detailed feedback from mentors on those assignments. Sometimes you redo the homework if you haven't done it in a good way and you receive the feedback what you can do better. Sometimes you just get approved, but also get some feedback on how to improve those, etc. And the best part about it is that you learn anytime. You can rewatch videos as much as possible. You can rewatch them 10 times, and that's absolutely okay. We have the convenient learning platform where it's all like all the materials are there, so you are not you don't have to search for them anywhere. It's just all in one place. And also you have a lifetime access to those materials, which means that even after 10 years, if you want to go back and rewatch something, you will always be able to do that. But that sounds like a self-paced course, right? Because like they're just videos and nothing more. Of course, this is not it because we have the whole support system, as I mentioned before. So how does this support system work? Well, basically, we understand that there are like main questions that appear in your clients' minds. So these are the questions you will be facing. Like, what if I lose motivation? What if I just don't get the topic? What if it's too difficult for me? Or what if I have a question while watching the video, but there is no teacher I can ask because it's a pre-recorded one? So basically, we have an answer to all of them. Firstly, community managers. We have those special people who are going to motivate you. They track your progress. You will have progress calls, like one-on-one progress calls with community managers to talk about your goals, to talk about what you want to achieve after the course. They will make sure that you reach it till the end. They will motivate you. They will help you with any questions. They will also keep the atmosphere in your group with the other students. And these are just people who will help you as much as possible. Sometimes our community managers motivate people to start applying for a job even after like 3 or 4 months of the course, and those people are getting these jobs. And this is awesome because community managers are really doing their job to keep you motivated to to reach the end of the course, and also to just do a little bit better that you could do like with no motivation, with no person encouraging you to do that. Also, we have live sessions that will help you understand the topic. These live sessions are usually held with mentors, and mentors are just practicing web developers with many years of experience, and those mentors will answer all of your questions about like all the lessons that you have watched, any materials. If you have any questions, you can ask there, and you will have a detailed answer on that. Sometimes on the live sessions, they do just like live coding, and students code live with the teacher and ask any questions during that coding as well. There will be for more than 14 live sessions during the course. It's like once in 2 or 3 weeks, and it's always at 7 p.m. so that it's convenient for those who work or study, because this is in the evening and you can easily do both. Like if you have work, you work in the afternoon, and then you have the live session. And also we have support system available directly on the learning platform, which means that you will have a chat box on the learning platform. And if you have any questions while you're watching the video, for example, you didn't get what the teacher meant, or you have some questions about the additional materials or the presentation, you can always write in this chat box and you will receive a response either from our mentors if this is about the topic about the web development, or from our support team if this is something like organizational. And basically this what helps you like keep having the support even though you're watching the video, and this is available like working time all the week. um, Before we go further, do you have any questions about the format of study?
I have a question, Anna.
Yeah.
How long does it take for the live session?
Live sessions are usually about like an hour and a half or 2 hours long.
Uh, thank you.
All right. Any more questions? No questions so far. All right. Let's go further then. So why is Refocus better than our other courses, other schools? Firstly, let's talk about universities. So basically, of course, with the universities, there are a lot of problems. As you have heard about Simon, our graduate at the very beginning, having the university degree did not really help him to get a job of his dreams, because he only got a job at a call center. And that happens to a lot of people because universities are very content oriented with the academic knowledge, but actually no practical skills. And they have a very slow content refactoring, which means that sometimes you go to the university, you study here for like 4 years or 5 years, but still the content that you have just learned is not already applicable because the world changes much faster than the programs at the universities. So basically, people are having um, the knowledge that is not that they cannot apply in the real world. And usually those universities have no support, like there is no person who will motivate you to make it till the end, and there is like no opportunity to study in your own pace, because if you have missed the lecture, you have missed the lecture. There is no opportunity to rewatch it. There's no opportunity to just like get more time, because it's hard for you to study this topic. You just have to study in the same pace as everyone, and also there is no practice. So what about the MOOCs like Coursera? Those like courses you have online, they're pretty much, especially about web development, a lot of different courses which are self-paced. So there are few problems with them. The first one is usually there is no quality control of those educational videos, and there is no group learning because and no support, because these courses are usually self-paced and there is nobody helping you to go through all the difficulties that you're going to have in this path. They're usually not job oriented. There's no career center. The aim of these courses is not to get you a job. And of course, you get the certificate, but sometimes, like most of the employers, they don't value those certificates because actually anyone can get them, and like there is no proof you have actually completed like a project or you have actually learned how to code, etc., etc. And also there are boot camps. Boot camp is like a usually they are a few weeks long, and this is a full-time studying, very in a very intensive pace. And at the very end, they usually also have a career center. So rarely they do have job guarantee, but they are very practice oriented and job oriented. But the problem with them is that firstly they are too expensive. They are really expensive, much more expensive than we are. They require full-time involvement, which means that if you want to study in a boot camp for like 2 months, you have to quit your work or you have to quit your job for that period, because you will have to like give nine hours a day to the studies in a boot camp, and that's totally impossible if you're working. And also it does not give a comprehensive knowledge because of lack of time. You cannot get the comprehensive knowledge about any field in like few weeks, just because it's not enough to get that. So basically, this is about the boot camps, and usually most of those do not lead our customers to employment. But what happens with refocus is that there is a practice oriented knowledge, which means that you will actually be able to do the tasks. You will actually have the skills enough for the job. There are constant improvements based on feedback and feedback from both sides. Firstly, from students who study this content, and secondly, we also have feedback from hiring managers because we talk to the market as well. We talk to the companies, we talk to the hiring managers, and we ask what skills are in need right now, what skills are in demand right now, and what skills are they do they expect from the employers to have. So basically, we collect all of those feedback and we constantly improve the course so that it's convenient for both students and employers. Also, we have the customer support. As I mentioned, we have mentors, we have community managers helping our students. We have the motivational track. We have group projects so that you learn how to work in a group as well. And we have a career center and a job guarantee, which is just the best selling point ever, I think. So this is what makes us the best. And just for you to compare like all of those with Refocus, um, we just win in all of those. We have the installments, which means that anyone can actually afford the course because you don't have to pay like a huge amount at once. You can pay like small pieces every month, and um, this is actually this can be applied to anyone, even like Simon, who worked in a call center. It was okay for him because if you have an installment, you can pay small pieces every month. We also give an opportunity to learn while working or while studying. Because our classes are in the evening, the live classes, and the videos can be watched anytime. So this is applicable for those who work or study. We have customer support. We have also community and alumni management. We provide employment, and our check is just much better than boot camps. Of course, it's higher than mocks because we provide support, but basically what we give is actually much more than we actually get from our customers. So yeah, do you have any questions about other courses and other schools? All right. Let's go further then. We have the last topic to discuss today, and this is about the curriculum. So, what are we going to teach on the course? There are a lot of instruments we're going to teach on the course, and you do not have to learn all of them because it's going to be too much, and most of our clients just do not need to like learn all of them. You will have the PDF file of the program. You can always send this to your clients so that they can learn like by lesson what they're going to learn. But here are just four main instruments that you need to know about so that you can talk to the clients about what they're going to learn. So the first one is JavaScript. It's the most popular and demanded programming language, and we're gonna like the whole course is based on this programming language. So they're gonna work with JavaScript a lot, and this is like just the most demanded programming language around the world. So they will definitely find a job if they know this programming language. Also, we have HTML and CSS. This skill is just necessary for any web developer. Every web developer has to know how to work with them. And these are languages for page structure and style information. So this is about the visual part of the website. There's also React JS. JS means JavaScript. So basically, this is a popular code library for developers. And in this code library, you can find ready-made code on JavaScript. Um, and also Git. Git, it's a version control system. It's also one of the tools web developers use a lot to control all the versions of the website. Don't worry if you don't know like everything about those instruments, like you have never worked with them, you don't know much about how to use them. That's not necessary for you to sell the course. Most of our clients are job changers, which means that they have no experience in web development and they just want to learn it. So they actually also don't know what is JavaScript, and they also don't know how to use Git. Most of them don't know that. So for you, it's just important to know that we have those instruments, we teach them. Don't worry much about like not knowing how exactly they work. Do you have any questions about tools right now? No questions. All right.
I have a question,
Oh,
Anna. Sorry.
yeah,
Yeah. So,
yeah.
what if the customer or the client is knowledgeable when it comes to web development, and he or she is looking for a specific tool? Can you
Yeah.
tell us what else those 10 plus more tools that we can offer?
Yeah, that's a good question. So basically, what you need to do if you get that question is firstly search for this instrument in the program. You will have this PDF program, and there is like a detailed explanation of each lessons for each module. If you don't find this instrument in the PDF program, you can always just text me in Slack and ask me if we have that in course, and I will always be available. Or you can also tag our content team. I will add them in the chat as well, so you can always tag them as well, and our content team will explain you. Sometimes that happens, and it's a good question because sometimes you will have experienced customers who are looking for specific things, but that happens rarely. So don't worry. Just tell a client like, sorry, I need to like clarify that with our team, and just ask.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Any more questions? No questions so far. All right. So that's actually pretty much it. Let's quickly go over what we learned. So the first one is that refocus. In refocus, our main goal is to change people's life. We do that by getting them a new high-paying job a salary that gives them an opportunity to get everything that they actually want in life, to just live a better life, to have a bigger house, or to spend more time with the family. Anything that a person wants, we just want to give those opportunities to people. And web development as a profession is about creating websites, and it is important to know how to code for this profession. But no worries about coding, because our course is beginner friendly. Anyone can join, like with no degree and no experience, because we provide the best support. We will have a lot of people surrounding you, helping you throughout the course with the organizational issues, with motivation issues, with the content, with everything that you may struggle with. And we will just hold your hand until the end of the course and until the employment. So we get you to the result for sure. And we also do that better than boot camps, universities, or Coursera. And we do that on a better price that all of those schools have. And we provide, like after 10 months of study, we provide you with a career center that will help you to get a job so that you can start a completely new life. But actually, you may start searching um, for the job even after 3 months of study. Some students start like after 3 or 4 months of study. They also already get some freelance. But yeah, this is how we change people's life. We just get them a new job, get them the new salary, and help them to start their new life with a better quality of life. So that's pretty much it. To be honest, I'm really proud of our product. I think we are doing the great thing here at Refocus, and I hope you also see that with our product. We really did a great job working on this, and I hope you will be proud to sell it as well. All right. So, do you have any questions?
None for me.
None for now. All right. All right. So what do we do next is, first of all, I will send you the brief, the product brief on this product program on this course. This is just like the text with everything you need to know about this course. Just so that you don't have to open the video every time. You will have the text version, and you can find any information about the course there. You will also find all the necessary links, like the link to PDF file of the program, the link to the offer, the link to like additional materials, presentation, etc. So you really need to go through that brief so that you learn all the necessary things about it. And also, after you have watched the brief, you will need to pass the test about this program. So basically, this test contains everything that we have talked about in today's meeting, and also some information from the product brief. So please go carefully through those because this is like really important. And after you pass the test, we will have a role play with you. I will have a call like separately, first with Joyce and then with Katrina, or vice versa. And on that calls, we will just have like a few role plays. So we'll be pretending to be a client, and you will just act as you usually act as a sales manager, and we will just pretend to have different situations with different clients. And after that, I guess you will start having calls, right? All right. So thank you so much for attending today's training. I will try to send you all the materials I mentioned as soon as possible. And good luck with the test. Thank you so much. Bye.